Hey, how's it going? This is Minister Gold. This is a mix-it-up tutorial on how to make a fact command. Whenever you run this command, it will output a random fact. And if you put it on a timer, you can make it output a random fact every so many minutes. The reason why I made this command is because, honestly, I don't always have stuff to talk about. But with this command, I will always have something to talk about. It's kind of a crutch, and I feel bad, but it's my limitation. I don't always have something to talk about. So this is what I use to keep conversation going. So to give you an example, let's enlarge this. So if I go exclamation point fact, okay, random fact. When a Hawaiian woman wears a flower over her left ear, it means that she is not available. Ah, I did not know that. So a flower in Hawaii is like a woman in like wearing like a ring on her finger. Actually, having a flower over her left ear, I think, is more obvious than wearing a ring. I love that idea. Um, I don't know if how convenient a flower is because also flowers die. Rings will last longer, so that's also kind of an issue. Okay, the reason I'm talking about this right now is because I'm showing you these are the things I could talk about with this random fact. And when I say what I think about this, when I compare it to things, chat can also chime in and say what they think about this. So I'm giving you an example of what you can do with this random fact. I did not know this was going to come up. It was random. So I just talked about it. The first thing I thought of when I saw that. Also, does it mean anything if you wear a flower over your right ear or a flower over both ears? Or are you just covering ground so you make sure that whichever side they see you from, they will know that you are taken? So yeah, stuff like that. You could bring up whatever related to the topic and talk about it, see what you think about it. And then if chat is like, "Oh, that's interesting," they want to chime in too. They can also say something about this. So that is how you can use this fact command to keep conversation going. Okay. So I'm ultimately going to show you two commands because I'm using an API for this, but the API does have limits for how many facts it has. It has a little less than 500, so you will eventually run out. I run this command every 10 minutes. So that means you've got 6 facts an hour. And if I'm streaming for 4 hours, that means we're running up 24 facts. And that means if I'm streaming 4 times a week, I am using ultimately around 100 facts per week. Okay. So that means in 5 weeks, you'll have gone through all of the facts and you'll need more facts, which the API will be out of. And I'll tell you how to get more facts after you've run out of all the facts from the API. Okay, so having said all that, if you find this video helpful, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos like these. If you want to talk with me about Twitch, Mix It Up, gaming, life in general, please follow me on twitch.tv/ministergold. All right, the version of Mix It Up I am on is 1.3.0.5. So I'm going to show you how to make the initial command. We'll go to commands. I'll type in facts. Okay, here's my fact command. Oh, it looks like I have 2 fact commands. I'm not even really using this one anymore, so I'll disable that. So yeah, the name of the command is fact. The chat trigger is fact. Auto include the exclamation point. I've set the permissions to streamer and moderator so that a user can't use it. But if you want to change that, it's up to you. For the first action, I have a web request. So go to the drop down. Look for web request. Hit the plus sign to add it. And this is the URL. I'll provide this in the description if you want to use this. But again, yeah, you will eventually run out. If you if you throw this into a browser, this is what you'll see. So it's going to output, we'll zoom this in so you can see it better. It's going to output an ID. We don't care about that. Text, the source, well, I guess the domain of the source, the exact URL of the source, the language, and the link of this specific fact. Let me go to this real quick. I want to see what happens if I go there. Yeah, so it just pulls up this exact fact. Okay. So if you do the web request, it's going to give you that. Switch response processing type to JSON to special identifier, and then type in text. When you type in text, it's grabbing this piece right here. Okay. And then over here is the special identifier name. And again, I'm calling it facts. It's okay that this is fact and this is fact because it's a chat trigger and this is a special identifier. So these will not conflict with each other. Okay. So that's what you're doing with your web requests. And now you have the chat message. So go to the drop down, add the chat message, hit the plus sign. And in here, I'm putting random facts, colon, space, $ fact, and that'll output the random fact whenever this command is run. If you have a bot, don't check send as streamer. If you don't have a bot, then check it to send as streamer. Okay, so we're not done yet. We have the command made, but what if you want it to run every 10 minutes? To do that, go to the drop down or the menu in the top left, go to timers. I put this under conversation, and then create a new command. Make sure you select your command group. So in my case, it would be conversation. I set the group interval to every 10 minutes. And in here, I'm just running a command. Go to the drop down, the action drop down, click on command, add it. Make sure it's set to run command. It's probably going to be under the chat command type. Then I select the fact command, save, and that's it. And so this command will run automatically every 10 minutes. Now I also have a trivia command, which I used to run when ads will play. I'd run 3 of those. Well, 2 of those every ad break, because each of my ad breaks is like a minute and a half. But I have since disabled the trivia command because I want to reduce spam. So I want you to also think about what other commands you have running regularly to make sure you don't have too much spam. If you care about that, I care about that. If you don't care about that, then don't do that. But I do. Okay. So that's how you make the facts command. Now, what do you do if you run out of facts? If you are starting to see repeats? I haven't made this command yet, but I'll show you how to make it. We're going to make a fact2 command. You probably want to do this if you're going to run through 100 facts like me once a week. This is what you will do once a week. You will go to ChatGPT. You can make it very simple. I'm sorry if it's really bright. You can make it really simple and say, give me 100 random facts. Or you could also specify the categories that you want. So I could be like, give me 100 random facts about science, technology, history, and nature and video games. Okay, I've never done this before. We'll see what happens. Okay, so there's something good about this and something bad about it. What's good about it is we have a lot of variety. We have all the categories we want. The bad thing is it's separated. Each like 10 is separated by not each 10, but each like list is separated by the heading. And what you're ultimately gonna do is you're gonna put this into a notepad. Okay, having all the categories is cool, but it's not good for us because we need to just copy and paste it into the notepad. So here's what I'll say. Thanks for the list, but can you give me the list of facts without the categories? Categories or lists, not like item numbers, are can you give me the list of facts without the categories, or without the categories and their number in the list? Okay, so now just giving me these again. This is not ideal because I don't want the bullet points because that's gonna go into the notepad. So let me grab it real quick. We'll see what happens. Okay, no, this is fine. This is fine. We have to make one change, and it is to remove all the spaces between these. Remove all the line breaks. So I'm just gonna remove the line breaks.
A few moments later.
Okay. So here's the list of facts. We will save. I'm gonna go to my. I have a specific folder just for like mix-up documents. So we'll go there, and we'll call this facts 2. And facts 2 is what we'll use it for out of the facts, or getting repeats of the facts from the API. Okay, so we'll go here, make a new command. Oh, sorry, not over here. We'll go to back to our normal commands. New command, fact 2. Chat trigger fact 2, and then advanced. We'll say streamer can use this, and moderator can use this. Okay. And then, let's see, we'll go to, we want file read and write this time. Instead of web request, we're doing file read and write. We want to remove a random line from file. The reason why we want to remove it is so that eventually you're gonna run out of facts. Which means you will get no repeats. Which also means you will know when you run out of facts, when you have to add more facts. Okay, let me go to documents. Okay, special identifier, we'll call it fact 2. Okay, we'll call this facts 2 doc, and then chat message, random facts, fact 2, and save. Okay, so now if I run my fact 2 command, I will get a random fact. Okay, random fact. Your tongue print is unique, just like your fingerprints. Okay, and so this was obtained from ChatGPT. So that's it. That is how you will always have something to talk about. We have the API method, but you will eventually run out of facts, and if you do, then you can make the fact2 command, and you can always refresh it. I assume there will always be more facts to obtain, and you can get them from ChatGPT. So yeah, I hope this helps you in keeping conversation going in your stream. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos like these. If you would like to talk with me about Twitch, gaming, Mix It Up, life in general, please follow me on twitch.tv/ministergold. All right, thank you. See ya.